It is Ashley and I for the Cherry on Top design team. It is November 1st, and we are hosting our YouTube hop. This month's theme is animals, so I thought that was the perfect opportunity to pull out this Lawn Fawn Build a Fox die set, and I am pairing it with the Lawn Fawn, I think it's Winter Critters accessories or something like that. I think the accessories is still available on the Cherry shop. And then I also paired it with some Doodlebug petite print 6x6 paper pads here. I think I have 2 different pads. So I am just working on the first fox here. These are so stinking cute. And they were super fun and easy to put together. So I'm making the first one here to be like Santa, I guess, because he's got a little Santa hat. And he's going to be holding a present. So that's what I'm just trying to get put together here. So I have the arms glued on so that the part where he'll be holding the present is not glued down, so I can just slip that in later. And I really struggled with this tail. I don't know what my problem was, but I could not seem to get it lined up where I wanted it, so I think it took 3 times to finally get it on how I wanted it to be. And there we go. Okay. Just gluing on the tip of that tail and then the head. And don't do what I just did. I just broke my, I think it's Pink Fresh Stories, or Pink Fresh Studio, sorry, Pink Fresh Studio, like embellishment tool. I pushed too hard when I was trying to pick up the little face and it broke. So don't do that. Alright, so I'm just adding the hat and I have it kind of tilted off to the side. I think that looks super cute. And then putting the little gift together. And that will just slide in nicely right there. This is such a cute set, like I said earlier. And I love that they, that Lawn Fawn has little accessory sets that pair nicely with this. I know that they have a bunny, Build a Bunny set too that they came out with a while ago, and so I imagine that the little sets that they had, the accessory sets that go with that one, would probably work with the fox as well. So this one here, this face, how it has the squinty eyes, I had to put the black on first because otherwise the little squinty eyes didn't match up with the little pale tan color paper very well. So that was why I did that. So I could have probably done that on the other one too, had the black go on first, but anyways. And then this little fox is going to just be like sitting down. So that's just what I picked for this one. So I'm just gluing it, putting it together, getting the little fur on the feet here, and then putting the fur on the front feet, and then I will add that right on top there, and the head. And I think you can see there's like little indentations exactly where you need to place everything as far as like where the head goes and stuff, so that's really nice. Adding glue, making sure I put it on the right spot so it's not leaking out. Alright, and I am so excited that a Cherry on Top has the Barely Arts glue and other things for little accessories to go with it. I am so happy about that I can purchase that off the shop now. That is so awesome that they're carrying that. Yeah, anyways, I just saw that they brought that in, so I just had to share. If you like the Barely Arts glue, you can now get it on a Cherry on Top, so super exciting. Alright, so this is going to be my little elf fox, and then these two will live on this cute little card that I'm making. So here's the base for my card. Actually, this is not the base, this is like the background piece that I'll add to the base. And I'm just using this pretty like star patterned embossing folder that I got, I think from like Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I want to say Joann's. So that's going to go right on there. It's perfect. Love it. So it's going to be like a little kind of like night sky. I wish I had done like some ink blending to make the sky a little more dramatic. But I didn't do that, and I don't even know if I have the right colors. I would have to go look. I used to do card making quite a bit many years ago, and I made the comment on Facebook actually the other day to a scrappy friend that I feel like a baby giraffe making cards, because it just is something like you have to have the knack for it, I guess, and if you're not practicing it, it just feels odd. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, so I am gonna do the little sentiment here, and I'm gonna actually use 2 stamp sets to do this. So sorry about my head's gonna be peeking in a few times here. So I'm using this little stamp press. I want it to say Merry Foxmas. So I'm gonna ink up the Merry part here. Use some washi tape to cover up parts that I don't want being inked up, because this one says Merry Christmas. So I'm going to use this part to say Merry. And then Lawn Fawn has a coordinating fox stamp set that I will use right here. And I found one that says just the fox. So I'm just going to use the fox word and put that next to Merry. Get that lined up. It kept sticking to my fingers. And go ahead and stamp the word fox. I haven't actually had this stamp press for very long. I do like it. I would like to eventually invest in a little nicer one, but for right now, this one's doing the job. So I got that stamped on, and then I'll bring that Merry Christmas sentiment stamp back in. Sorry about my head. And that one I'm just going to use the part that says the MAS for Foxmas. So going to get that washi tape on there so I can stamp that last little bit. And I actually got it pretty perfect, in my opinion. I was very impressed with myself. So I didn't even dare like do a second press of that one, of the MAS. So yeah. All right. So I was going to glue this all flat, but I'm like, no, I want some dimension to this card since it's a scene, especially. So I'm going to put down some foam adhesive strips. And then I will also put some foam adhesive on the foxes as well. I will just have the foam adhesive just where it's above that snow that I created. And I just did, if you saw that earlier, I just did that with my pencil with a piece of white cardstock. I just drew a little slope, and then I will get these glued on. While I'm doing that, take the opportunity to let you know that if you hop along this fun YouTube hop and leave a comment on each of the videos in this hop, you will be entered into a drawing to win, for a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Cherry Shop. So that is super fun and generous that they do that. And you will find some good goodies for sure. All right, so I got those down. And then to kind of add to the scene of the snow, I am taking my white gel pen. I think it's the Jelly Roll brand. And I'm just creating little dots of like falling snow. Just filling in a couple more places, and that will do it. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching me put this card together. It was so fun to get my feet wet again and making cards. Don't forget to leave that comment on each of the videos, and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.